Billy Joel is one of the biggest artists of the 70s and 80s. Lots of his songs are still hugely popular. Piano Man is sung at bars all across the country, Vienna is still listened to by college students needing a break, and Only the Good Die Young is still a live favorite at his concerts. But I feel as though behind those hugely popular songs, there are some lesser known ones that deserve the spotlight. We will be giving those songs a spotlight today, as they deserve, in no particular order, today on Tune In with Zach. Stay tuned. Miami 2017 is the final song off of Joel's fourth album, Turnstiles. It is different from many of his other songs that it is more of a rock song than singer-songwriter, but this is still one of my favorite songs of all time, especially one version that I'll talk about later. The song tells the story of an apocalypse in New York City. It was written during a time when New York was doing very poorly, although this was meant to be a science fiction song. I love how atmospheric the intro is, with the synthesizers sounding like sirens, and the actual song is even better, frankly. It's an awesome rock song with a soft, kind of depressing ending, but that ending works given what the song is about. If you want to check it out, I recommend the 1981 Songs in the Attic performance. That is one of my favorite songs ever, and the drumming is amazing. This next song is a bit more well known, but I love This Is the Time. It does show its age, as it does sound very 80s, but this song off of the bridge is one of the more meaningful in my opinion. Joel wrote it when his daughter was born, and I can certainly see that. And I like the message, too, spending time with your loved ones before it's too late. At least that's my interpretation of the lyrics. It's a message we should all hold on to. It kind of reminds you of a warm campfire, how it's nice, but you know it'll eventually burn out in the end. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the song's ending, but this is still a great song nonetheless. Easily the best song off of the bridge. Turning the time back to 1973, a track that has grown on me significantly is If I Only Had the Words. This is a song off of his album Piano Man, and I don't think I've heard this song talked about once, but I actually think it's really nice sounding. Is it the best off this album? No. But it's very relaxing, and it's also relatable somewhat, as we also have had the feeling of a crush we couldn't express our love to. There are much better songs off of Piano Man, but this is still a really solid song. Going back to Turnstiles, I want to talk about I Loved These Days. It has a similar sentiment to This Is the Time, but hear me out. These were written about two different things to an extent. One is about spending time with those you love, and the other is reminiscing about the good times. Kind of similar, but different enough. Lyrically, music-wise, this is a beautiful sounding song, bittersweet in a way. Lyrically, it's fairly interesting, as apparently it's about Joel reminiscing about his time in LA with some drug references there for good measure. It's a really good song, and I hope it becomes more recognized in the future. Lastly, we have Until the Night. This is one of my favorites off of 52nd Street. It's a ballad in the style of the Righteous Brothers. While it is a long song and it's fairly simple, I like it a lot. The lyrics are something I'm sure many can relate to, as it's about not being able to see your partner during the day. The singing is very emotional sounding, and the sax solo is really good too. Always a fan of those, honestly. I wish the song was the closer for 52nd Street, as the way it sounds like the end of an album, but it's still a great song. I highly recommend this song to anyone who hasn't not heard it. It's genuinely great. Unfortunately, those 5 tracks are all we have time for today. I love all of these songs and put them on all the time. Billy Joel has such a big discography, so it's bound some of them were not mentioned. So tell me your favorite underrated Billy Joel song down below in the comments. If you like this video, consider subscribing, as I may do another video like this in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.